Well, at this point in time, let's talk about process in a mobile testing environment. Mobile testing is always happens in a rapid speed, and the conventional process like waterfall model or iterative methods may no longer work for a mobile testing environment. So the agile method, which is nowadays very popular, which will really fit for rapid developments and test driven development, TDD, which is really gaining momentum at this point in time. I would like to showcase and read the manifesto for agile software development from agilemanifesto.org. We are uncovering better ways of developing. We are uncovering better ways of developing software by doing it and helping others do it. Through this work, we have come to value individuals and interactions over processes and tools, working software over comprehensive documentation, customer collaboration over contract negotiation, responding to change over following a plan. That is, while there is a value in the items on the right, meaning the right side, over process and tools, over comprehensive documentation, over contract negotiation, over following a plan, we value the items on the left more, individuals and interactions. So since the development happens in a rapid speed in mobile testing environments, because there were new tools to learn, there were new processes, there were new APIs every single time, there were things that you really cannot control that similarly like a mobile phone customized version, and your app is not working there, or you are not able to upload your application in an app store, you are not able to test your application in a different network. And so individuals and interactions, so if you have a friend in Singapore, then you can ask them to download your app and test for some time and then check how the result goes, and is it okay, is it happening in that network. For example, is a network application in Singapore, they use StarHub and Singtel networks. If your application can be tested through interactions with an individual in Australia in Telstra and Optus network, and if your application can be tested using an individual with your interactions using MTN in South Africa. So that is how individuals and interactions are more valued in a mobile testing environment. Working software over comprehensive documentation, since it's rapid speed development, and so your working software can be demonstrated even in an emulator. So you don't need to really buy devices before showcasing a demo. You can obviously demonstrate your application in an emulator. So Agile works like this: you create backlogs and stories, and you agree in certain task, and you will perform that. Agile teams are obviously, I suggest agile teams are rather small than big, maximum 5 to 7 people, and with different capabilities, so that different capabilities put together, and then they create an agile team, and they keep delivering working software in fixed timelines, like you can call that as sprints. And customer collaboration over contract negotiation. So customer collaboration, you make an app and you can showcase them by screen captures, and you can even show a Balsamic prototype. Once the design is ready, this is how it will look like, and the customer can be collaborated by even testing the app, because every customer maybe having a smartphone, and the moment you have a working software is ready, you can create a documentation how they can install it, and then you can push them to their mobile phones and they can test that by themselves. In this method, the customer collaboration may be achieved, and it much better than any other development environments. In mobile environments, customer collaborations can be accessed very quickly, since every customer may be having a mobile phone. Responding to change over following a plan, and so it's always changing world, and everywhere it's changing, every scenario it's been changing, and the moment you keep pushing the builds to the customer device itself, and then they're most likely to ask different changes in every sprint. So responding to the change is really important in mobile testing world, and especially the development is so rapid and the change is so often, and so 3 years ago there were Cupcake and Eclair, then it was Honeycomb, and then in Android I'm saying, so now it is KitKat. So there may be something else in maybe Laddu or something else in 6 months to 1 year. So what I'm saying is responding to change is really required, because an API version which works right now in KitKat may not really work in an Eclair. So that is what it's more rapid than any other environment in mobile testing world. So using processes like Agile is really important, and if you are in a factor that you will decide on the fate of a testing team, and if you're in a place where you can suggest good processes, I definitely advise you to suggest processes like Agile. So with that note, I'm ending this session. Thank you. I'll see you in another session. Thank you.